angle. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start off here tonight with Darby Allin versus this man right here, the best bout machine, Kenny Omega. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest of MCW Revolution is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 203 pounds, he is the best bout machine, Kenny Omega. And here comes the best bout machine, the cleaner, Kenny Omega, and this all spanned on the last episode of MCW Raw, episode 12, where Kenny Omega was trash talking Darby Allin and Sting during their backstage interview with Paul Bear, and Kenny Omega told Darby that he cannot hang in the ring with him. And you gotta wonder, Darby Allin was brutally attacked alongside Sting by Chase and now the Young Bucks of the Elite, I guess, and they beat Darby and Sting to a bloody pulp. Sting isn't here tonight because he is still in the ER, ladies and gentlemen. He's still in the hospital. I mean, not the ER, it wasn't that serious, but he was pretty damn beaten up. He's still recovering from that beatdown. But Jeff Hardy came to the aid and saved both Sting and Darby from more damage towards that injury they had. So Darby isn't going to be 100%, but is he going to be able to overcome the odds of not being 100% in this matchup and take down Kenny Omega once and for all between these two men's grudge? And ladies and gentlemen, you hear his music, you see his Titantron. He is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the relentless Darby Allin. Darby looking to get his revenge against Kenny Omega for what happened a couple weeks ago on Raw. You gotta wonder, Kenny Omega, he might have the advantage just because Darby is still injured and nursing that gash on his forehead. We learned that Darby was beaten in the head with that baseball bat, or blasted in the head with the baseball bat by one of the Young Bucks. And as you see, Darby Allin is making his way down to the ring, skateboard and all. And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 175 pounds, the relentless Darby Allin. And as you see Darby making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, gonna skate down the entranceway on that skateboard like he always does. And you can see the fury in the eyes of Darby. He looks serious. He looks like he's ready to fight. He's taking off the jacket, ladies and gentlemen. And Omega just mocking him from the crowd. But it looks like Darby is going to sprint into the ring. Darby's going into the ring. And it looks like the hockey fight's going to start off here tonight. And it looks like Darby and Kenny giving it all they have. And now Kenny going to push Darby off. Looking for a running double underhook. He has him double underhook. And looking for the Snapdragon suplex, dropping Darby on the back of his head. And this matchup starting off at 100 miles per hour, ladies and gentlemen. And now Kenny picking up Darby, sorry for that, an Irish Rip. And it looks like Darby gonna flip over Kenny, flipping over him and rolling, and he's back up, and Kenny is mesmerized. And now Kenny running in, and there's the rope being pulled down, and Kenny falling to the outside of the ring. And Darby might have a moment to breathe. And the referee is going to begin his 10 count. Kenny frustrated on the outside of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Probably rethinking everything he has done. And wait a minute, Darby out of nowhere with that flying tope suicida, ladies and gentlemen. My God. And the crowd is going crazy after that dive through the ropes by Darby. And off camera, Darby picking up Omega. They're going to try to get him back inside the ring. Referee at a count of 3 for both men so far, ladies and gentlemen. And throwing him back inside the ring. And it looks like Omega is down and out. Omega's going to have to regain control soonly, or it could be the downfall of this matchup. And now looking like Darby's going to go high-risk district heel. Looking for a flying crossbody, but no. Omega catches him. Looking to pop him over. No. Darby lands on his feet. Darby with a stun dog millionaire to Kenny Omega. And Omega looks like he might be out for the count. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and no. Kick out at 2 by Kenny Omega. And oh my God, Darby rolling in with an arm bar of some sort, ladies and gentlemen. And Darby going to put in the headlock. Darby going to use some technical wrestling skills right here. If he wails down Omega, he could have this matchup in the bag. And that headlock is cinched in deep, ladies and gentlemen. Omega, he got nowhere to go. Darby really has the torque on that neck down. And it looks like Kenny's trying to find a way out. Kenny going to throw Darby off of him. Darby lands on his feet, going to the second rope. And pushing him into the turnbuckle, or the top turnbuckle to be at that. And stunning Darby on the top. And oh no, he isn't looking for the dragon suplex off the top rope, isn't he? And now it looks like Darby with an elbow drop, sending Omega down onto the canvas, crashing and burning. And Darby on the top rope. What does Darby have in mind? Darby can have him in position for it. And it looks like Darby's on the top rope. He's looking for it. The coffin drop. The coffin drop to Kenny Omega. And he can win this matchup right here if he can get the pinfall. Darby might have took a lot out of himself for doing that coffin drop. He did have a rough landing on top of Omega. And now going in for the pin. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and no. Kick out at 2 by Omega. And Darby looks like he wasn't able to end the match with the coffin drop. And he is frustrated because of that. And what does Darby have in mind? Off camera, he is trying to get Omega back up to his feet, and he does. Now, what does he have in mind here? He has a hold of the arm and wrenching on the arm. And look at this. He's going to get on the ropes, hopping on the ropes. Springboard, arm drag, taking down Omega. And that might have took out a lot in that arm of Omega. If he can't use his arms, he can't get the advantage in the wrestling match. And now going in for a sleeper hold. And, oh, wait, Omega pushing him off. Or throwing him off, I mean. And as you see, Omega gonna throw him off the ropes with a snap German suplex. Seals the cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2 by Darby Allin. We're not even 5 minutes into this matchup, I believe. And these two men are taking a lot out of each other, ladies and gentlemen. And Darby on his knees. Omega has him by the hands. He is defenseless. What does he have in mind here? The trigger to the jaw. Oh my God. Did you hear the sound of that? That might have broken Darby's jaw for all we know. And looking to finish him off. He is looking to end this matchup, pointing the gun at Darby Allin. And now he's going to go and pick up Darby. He's getting him in position, ladies and gentlemen. He has Darby back on his feet. And oh no, he's getting them up. He's siding. He's looking for the end. He's looking for the one-winged angel. But wait a minute, Darby gonna say no to that. Darby laying down shots to the top of the head of Omega and hopping off and looking to roll under that clothesline. Darby back up to his feet. Darby with the code red. Code red. Here's the cover. 1, 2. And wait a minute, the referee, and there's that damn young buck, Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson pulling the referee out of the ring. What the hell was that for? But if Matt's here, that only means one thing. And that one thing is that the Young Bucks are here to screw over Darby. And Nick Jackson with a super kick knocking Darby out. Knocking Darby right out with that super kick. And now going to the outside of the ring and cheering Kenny on like nothing happened. And wait a minute, Jeff Hardy sprinting down to the ring. Jeff Hardy running in with a double hand chop to Nick Jackson. And now going to take the fight to Nick Jackson. And Matt Jackson just noticed and now laying in the shots on Nick. And Nick getting some punches straight to the face. And it looks like Jeff now. What does Jeff have in mind? Looking for a twist of fate. But wait. And oh, Matt with a super kick. Matt with a super kick, and both Bucks with the super kicks in stereo, ladies and gentlemen. Knocking Jeff Hardy out. And wait a minute. And what does Nick Jackson have in mind? Nick Jackson telling his brother Matt to hold off on the attack for a second. Going underneath the ring. And oh no, they got a table. They have a table. What they have in mind with that, ladies and gentlemen. The two competitors in this matchup are down and out. the Young Bucks have double super kicked Jeff Hardy, knocked him out, and now Nick Jackson setting up that table he got from underneath the ring. What do they have in mind with that table, ladies and gentlemen? And it looks like they're going to put Jeff Hardy on that table. Darby regained consciousness, and the tope suicida to the Bucks. And the Bucks are down and out. I think Matt got it worse. And now again, put on the table goes Matt. And it looks like, oh my God, the skateboard shot to the face with the trucks to the nose of Nick Jackson. And now the Bucks are stacked on top of each other on that table. And now Jeff on the top rope. Oh no, Jeff climbing up the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. What does he have in mind? He's looking for it. The Swanton bomb through the table. Through the Young Bucks, through that table. And that's it. All three of those men were out of the equation for the rest of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And they might be done for after that. And now Darby back in the ring. Wait a minute, Omega popping them up. And now he's turning it into the electric chair. He popped them up into the powerbomb position. He's looking for it. The one-winged angel dropping Darby Allin. And Darby is done for. Darby's done for. And Omega going in for the pin. Off camera, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the cover here. 1, 2, and a 3, and it's over. Here was your winner, the best bout machine, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega able to get the win, but at what cost? The Young Bucks, they did come out and get beaten down, but that was basically a distraction to Darby. But here's some highlights from the matchup. As you see, this Snapdragon suplex dropping Darby on the back of his head, then the suicida through the ropes to Kenny Omega, and then this coffin drop. And as you see that Jeff Hardy took the high risk with the Swanton bomb through the Young Bucks through the table, but here's what ended the match. Omega popped Darby up on his shoulders, turned him around into the one-winged angel position, and then smacked him with the one-winged angel. And that was the move, the finishing point of this matchup. Sorry if I startled right there, ladies and gentlemen, having a little technical difficulties with my mic, but you see Jeff Hardy down and out in the ring, or down and out ringside, I mean, and Darby's down and outside the ring, and Omega and the Bucks are on the stage. Omega throwing his arms up in victory, and it looks like Darby's going to have to fight another day.